What is that? Oh. Boo! Shit title doesn't mean shit. I'm sorry, I'm a hater. It looks nice from that angle. Other angles is, you know.
That was a lot for that.
Yeah, it really was. I'm waiting until the Survivor Series where you have a one-on-one match with him. You didn't acknowledge him.
We already talked about that. It was all good jokes. Yeah,
y'all talked it over.
Nothing. Yeah, it was planned really. Like he gave me the go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, but would not though. The way he said that.
Get out my face, man.
Jimmy really didn't try too hard. I mean, obviously he knew he was gonna be mad. Like, come on, do something else. Oh my God, the aura, the aura.
These guys have just lost it. These guys have just lost it.
I agree. I don't know,
bro.
They've kind of.
I'm struggling. I'm in the middle when they're walking out. I don't even know how I'm supposed to feel or how
I feel nothing.
I don't even know how I want to feel. Oh, there was nothing there. Like they lost it.
Yeah, I felt nothing. I haven't felt nothing. I haven't felt anything for a while. Even with Jacob, personally, they're not letting Jacob do his thing. I think they're trying to keep Solo in the limelight, which I understand because they're wanting him to be the leader. But Jacob, if he was just able to let loose, like they were able to let him to do whatever, he would completely overshadow Solo, and I would love it. But that's not what they want. That's not the story they're trying to tell. So I understand. But all Jacob does, watch, he's gonna do it tonight. He's gonna do a no-sell. He's gonna do a somersault or whatever it is off the corner ropes and a Samoan drop. The checklist.
And tries to get Jay's help, but Jay don't want nothing to do with it either.
Yep.
But he didn't need to pop out. That's crazy. That's
what?
Crazy. God, you're lying.
You called it.
You're lying. You're lying, bro. He not about to. Where's he at? Wow, no. That's crazy.
Bro, Jay is so over, bro. I was foolish to say that he doesn't need the belt. I mean, he doesn't. He didn't need the belt, but it adds. It adds so much, especially with the blue now. Like, bro.
Oh, is a champion? It's not.
Yeah, he feels.
Don't see why he didn't have it. Give more belt holders stories that don't have anything to do with the belt. Please. Keep doing it. It's those are the best stories. He doing that shit for the love of the game. The belt don't got nothing to do with it. Bro, stuck in an emote. It's slowing down his attack.
Why'd you have to go get Jacob? There's a reason why we stayed away from him. And if you keep staring at me like that, I'm gonna knock your ass out.
Bro.
Hold on.
They're incorporating into the story. That's fire.
Solo got more fear or more respect for Jay than the other. Because them four would have been jumped on the other, any of the other two. Win or lose from it.
Well, it's just because they were trying to get him to join first. Oh shit, his plate came off. He's having to hold it. I thought those were screwed in. Anyway, I do like how they incorporated into the storyline that Jacob, like, they acknowledge that Jacob is their cousin, but there's a reason he wasn't in the original Bloodline or some shit like that. That's nice. Bro, I'm tired of the same people or the same tag teams being in those title scenes. Bro, hold on, Corey. You got was it Andrade? God, what's the Carmelo? and now possibly Escobar in the U.S. title scene, and it's only them. And with the tag team titles, yeah, they added Pretty Deadly there, but the other two are the same. They just had a match for the belt. They lost. Why are they in a qualifier match? Because they're going to be in another one 2 months from now. And they're not going to win the belts this time around. I hope they do. I just don't think they will. And we know Pretty Deadly's not winning the match, so the only one I want is Street Profits.
The same thing over and over.
Bloodline shouldn't have them. Street Profits should have them. They just need more time. I feel like it's just simply time. Because if you have more time, you could have more tag teams on the roster. Like this, is this all the tag teams on the SmackDown? These three? I can't think of any more. Besides like LWO, or no, they're on Raw. So then Escobar's team. That's not 4, same 4. I just don't care about the titles. They're on the Bloodline. I get why they're with them, but that doesn't help the titles at all. Am I hating?
Nah, I think Street Profits should be the champs. Montez Ford should be a champ.
But yeah, Street Profits should beat the Bloodline. It could be with help. They could get help. Somebody interferes, like Jay or damn. But DIY, I want them to go away. Personally, whether or not they're good or not. Oh, you know, I would love a Pretty Deadly one. Fuck it, let them win this match. Oh.
That. Nah, what?
I gotta see it. Oh yeah, you're so right. It was slow. I wasn't looking at the screen whenever they did it. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye.
And nah, cause it's like, how did he come up with that?
So, you want Pretty Deadly to win?
Nah.
No.
Street Profits.
I want the Street Profits to win too, but
Bro, they deserve a belt.
They do. They really do. I don't even know when I know they had one before. I don't know if it was on the main roster. I think it was. But they definitely need it right now.
Montez Ford deserves the belt. Or
that's mainly.
To have serious, like, consideration. But this is all just a gimmick right now.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm fine with you need to spice it up. You can't have the same teams doing qualifier matches over and over and over.
And qualifying matches over and over and over sucks too.
That's like with the U.S. title. Less so with the U.S. title, but right, it's starting to get that way. Bro, these people are cheating, man. Pretty Deadly. They're just beating up Pretty Deadly. They're gay. I mean, they're homophobic.
Very similar.
Yeah, true. A lot of gay people are homophobic because they're insecure.
I didn't know where you was taking that for a moment, but that was...
I'm right.
Yeah, no, that one, you were on to something. Bro, I'm so sick of this cheat shit, bro. Like, it's always a reason for Street Profits to just not win.
I just don't care, man. If Street Profits don't win, then I don't give a fuck. Beat their ass. Oh! I don't think Pretty Deadly works on the main roster. I'm sure they were pretty good in NXT. I have a strong suspicion DIY is gonna win, and I'm gonna be so mad.
Yeah, well, 'cause why not?
They're gonna like come in and steal it at the end or some shit. Please win. Please win.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. There we go.
Hey, come on, bro. I think instant replay would show there's a clear victor.
There is a clear victor because only one of Pretty Deadly is legal. Tommaso Ciampa. I told you.
I didn't even.
I don't care, man. Oh, I do care. It should have been. They better not beat the Bloodline. I don't want them to win. I don't want them to have the titles. They already had the titles.
That shit lame.
It is
I don't
very
like
lame.
them. I like like Street Profits.
This is a good match. The ending was good.
Oh, are we talking about where Naomi won the match for the belt, even though she didn't get the belt?
Not for the belt, but yeah.
Talking about some send the ref down so we can make it official. It was officially for bullshit.
Yeah. I don't care. I'm mad. I feel anger in my heart. Oh, remember there was a teaser for a new tag team last week? Remember? Is this them? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's them.
Yeah, it is them.
I've never seen these guys, bro. It's gotta be them.
What? Why was he smiling? Why was he smiling at first?
But my partner's sick, so.
Naya, SmackDown has a deep talent roster, so simple solution.
That's
is
false.
Find somebody else.
Fuck off.
Who? And it'll take me less than 3 minutes.
Hey, yo, me too, Naya.
You're welcome.
All right. Like, I just don't care about the matches when they're just matches. It's like not really any story. So like I'm just not interested. I feel like this review video is not gonna be very long because we just like there's nothing to say. Really. I'm just like I just don't care.
It's crazy. I don't know. I'm just not a Piper Niven's fan. This is not like.
Yeah, she's not gonna win. With them coming from NXT, showing off their power, like, oh my god, what the fuck? Alright, that's pretty cool. They're building up. So are they gonna have another tag team match? And if they are they gonna win?
The good news is the winners here at the WWE Universe. The women's tag division continues to heat up.
He said the winners here at the WWE Universe.
Real. All I know is they got no locks on that bitch. Constantly open everywhere. Like what are they doing? Just no locks on it. They just want it open.
Yeah,
Are they
I don't
cleaning
know.
it every 10 minutes?
They might be. I doubt they can make a replica. I mean, they probably did, but it's using like fake diamonds. But the real one apparently has 42 karat or some shit.
That'd be pretty dumb. Buy a fake one.
True.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I was trying
Why
to
are you
relax
right
you.
there?
I was trying to relax you. It's the wise man spot. I was just trying to relax you.
Are you the... You're not the wise man.
I'm not. But listen. I'm just trying to relax you. I still think you need to talk to Brother Jay.
What are you doing out here tonight? All these people tonight.
He's got to talk about Crown Jewel and how he's so excited to fight for the title that means something. And will be used on every show after Crown Jewel.
That's oh the real music and the Titantron showing some wrestling clips.
Ah, miss it.
Wrestling, come on, we need it back. I'm sorry, but like, I hate to be back in my day. Nah, like
Our day was the proper day.
throw that bitch on for one episode and see how the world react.
Yeah, do it for like the first episode of Raw on Netflix. Do the intro music thing that they had that one time for SmackDown whenever SmackDown first got the new graphics. Do that but with a good song, and then like every wrestler has an alternate version where they have their wrestling playing while their song's playing. Like you said, test it.
Well, for starters, look at this thing. Corey Graves been talking about it all night on commentary. One of the most beautifully designed title belts in the history of our sport. But beauty is only skin deep. What do you want to talk about?
Well, there you have it. The American Nightmare laying down the gauntlet in fighting the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther to SmackDown next week. Wade, do you think Gunther's going to answer the call?
But Gunther backs down to nobody. And let me tell you this, Corey, at Crown Jewel, there are massive implications for the legacies of both Cody Rhodes and the ring general, Gunther.
Okay. I just gotta take a minute, bro. I'm. That shit made me sleepy a while ago.
So what?
The Cody Rhodes segment made me sleepy. Like I gotta wake up.
That was pretty bad. He did good, but like,
I mean, he did. It's not his performance. It's just the segments, like the idea of the segment in general. Just not a fan. Not a fan.
just thrown right in between Bloodline too.
Yeah, like he just got off. Well, he's not directly in the Bloodline stuff right now. He's mostly with the Kevin Owens Randy Orton storyline, and that segment a while ago made me like completely forget about Kevin Owens and Randy. Like I forgot that he was doing that. Like he's in a story right now, and that sucks because I like the story. So I'm glad we're getting back to it. Yeah, no, no. Okay, like I said, they're trying hard to hype it up, but man, that was just boring. Man, the SmackDown hasn't been that good. The best part is the Bloodline storyline. This is what the Raw felt like, by the way. This past Raw.
Because it's coming from up above.
Right. Well, then I guess I know who I need to talk to.
Triple H? We're getting Triple H involved? Holy shit, I forgot about them. You remember when they were gonna have a heel turn or a face turn for Austin Theory? Remember that?
Yeah.
That so sucks. Austin Theory could have. And they better not have him do it now. If he turns face in this match, for some reason, I'm gonna be so mad. Because all the hype is gone. Wait, the new tag team. Well, they're winning the match. What?
I don't think people gonna like what I got to say about it.
Yeah, their intro was like, it was corny, super corny. So it was making me chuckle. So they're gonna win the titles. It's either they lose by not actually losing, like they don't get pinned, or they make it all the way and beat the Bloodline. Because I doubt they're gonna have the Bloodline beat them if they make it to the end. So it's either they'll lose by not actually losing, or they'll win and win the whole thing.
I think they need new outfits. I don't think they need to wear the same shit every week. They're not one of them groups. I hope they gotta give them something else.
Oh, they're definitely that group. Did you see their name? Did you see their entrance? Did you?
Got a tat.
Listen, okay, we got to be fair here. Wrestling has always been corny, but I found that it's just funny because I think it was funny because I knew that these are the people that had hype behind them. Like the fact that they had hype and this is my first impression is just being really corny. It kind of like made it super funny to me. Because like I'm not like a independent wrestler like watcher. I am a professional casual WWE watcher. Like I know a lot of the history, but I watch it casually. I like to look at wrestling news sometimes, but like it's just WWE related news. It's never TNA. It's never AEW. It's never none of that. So I didn't know who the fuck these guys were.
I don't think he's corny. I just think they're a spitting image of a not so good image.
Yeah, why?
Nah, it looked like meth heads.
Why? Because they're wearing denim jackets? Yes.
Everything. Think about it. Just the
Before this commercial goes off, I want to finish what I was saying earlier. So yeah, Austin Theory, it was teased that he was going to turn on Grayson. That went nowhere. I think it originally was supposed to go somewhere, but it just wasn't the right time, even because they do that under Triple H a lot, where they leave they leave room for a story to grow, but they also leave room for it to just fade out and not happen. I've noticed that that's how it is. And so it gives them options. It's not like a definitive, we have to go through with this. But I also think that kind of sucks because they could have pulled the trigger on Austin Theory. Oh, okay, so before Logan, Austin Theory had the belt, I think. He had the US belt. And it's because Vince McMahon saw something in him, so he was forcing it. Like he was trying to force people to like Austin Theory as a heel. And that's why he had the belt. But people said he wasn't ready. I don't think it's not that he wasn't ready. I think it's Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was like, he really wanted him to grow into something, so he's trying to mold him. And it's just not, it wasn't working. So I think what could have happened easily is you have Austin Theory feud with Grayson. He turns on him finally. And then you have him feud with Grayson. And then that makes him become a babyface because he like I've said before, he's really good. Like he's a really nice person. If you've seen like backstage stuff with him, he's like super down to earth, it seems. And so I think he would play a babyface really well. And so so yeah, you could have had him turn face and then have him go after the US belt, US title again, saying like, you know, that could have even integrated in the story like I wasn't ready before. He could acknowledge that he wasn't ready because that's a babyface thing to do. And now he goes after it. And he could be a singles competitor. I think him and Grayson could team up eventually again, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't like their tag team. I think there's too many other good tag teams now for them to even matter.
I prefer them over DIY. I know that.
Yeah, me too. But
I just don't
DIY
like
has just
DIY.
been getting the best push ever.
I wouldn't even say that. They like won the tag team titles and lost them the next week to Bloodline.
I just don't know how they won it. I don't even remember who they beat to get it.
The Grayson and Waller. I think Grayson and Waller should have held it a while, and them losing would be the final straw for Austin. And he could have turned face on Grayson. Like, it's so fucking simple, man. Because see, now that storyline didn't go anywhere, you wasted so much of my screen time on that. Because they were building it up.
I just don't like the,
You don't like the Motor Machine methods? Motor
I wasn't
City.
gonna say that. I was thinking of, I don't like how the tag team belts found their way into the Bloodline story.
But yeah, no, I don't like it either. And the same way with the Raw tag team titles. They made their way into the Judgment Day, and now they're just sitting there. Like, the tag team division is just getting shafted. The women's division is getting shafted, in my opinion. It's doing better than the tag team division, but it's not saying much. What the fuck?
Like, both make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Both make a whole lot of sense. I just think pushing all these qualifying matches for these belts that are on these, like, damn, blood armored groups.
Yeah.
Because they have a lot of plot going for them right now. Like, I don't even really mean that in a funny way. Like,
it's legitimate plot armor.
They gave them the belts during a time where it just really wouldn't make sense for them to lose.
Personally, I don't think I think the ones I'll give you credit for is the Bloodline. But I do not think Finn and JD realistically would care about the titles at that moment because they were
Yeah, I think
fighting Damien.
Yeah, they could lose it, but it's just like it made sense they had it because of all the pool that they had. They had Damien.
Oh
They
shit.
have all this stuff. Like it made sense that they got their hands on it, but
But yeah, I do agree.
Their scheduled proverbial Game 7 matchup here on SmackDown. But tonight, all right, man, we don't need to do all that, man. There really ain't nothing to talk about. You close your mouth, bro. Ain't nobody paying. Hey, don't have to tell him to close his mouth. Ain't nobody paying to hear you speak anyway. How about you shut the hell up?
What? That was funny. That was a non-segment. What was that, man?
yeah, I didn't know what she was doing when she came out. Just kind of look at the lights, bro. I didn't know what was going on. I thought she was breakdancing. Look, I thought she was breakdancing. I thought she was spinning on her head.
Bro, but that segment, what was that? I don't. Everything's bad. Am I crazy?
I like.
You like that segment where
Maybe
it lasted less than a
the-
minute?
Yeah, maybe the action within it could have been better. Maybe it didn't look all that good, but it was a good idea.
I disagree. I think it was funny though. Bro, give me the writing room for like one day. Give me a chance with one SmackDown, one Raw, please. Oh, my tribal chief. Ooh, my tribal queef. Ooh. Ooh. We're in the filler season of wrestling right now. We're in a filler arc. That's what it feels like. Where there's like good bits or like good sides, you know, storylines that are like really small but they're good. But most of it's just filler. That's what it feels like. That's okay though. I don't mind it. I mean I mind it because I expect more. But if you look at the whole picture, like this past WrestleMania was arguably the best WrestleMania ever. So like, I don't mind it. It is what it is. She landed on her. That wasn't fake. Ah! I like whenever they replay stuff like that, where it's like obviously that hurt the person, but they're like, shit, it already happened, gotta replay it. Shit was brutal. She gotta move off. That was an upset. Oh yeah, gotta put them down.
Yeah, hold up for that, man. They're coming on with no shirt on.
He's ready.
What's going on?
He's ready to fight.
Put your shirt back on. I thought we were just talking.
we were just gonna speak, bro. What's with the fucking oiled up shit? Like, man, they could have cut out all this other stuff and I just keep the Bloodline stuff in, and I would have loved it. Give my 20-minute show. Damn, those are. Jesus, Tonga, put those fucking pythons away. Grab that shit, put that shit on. Don't slow down. Grab it and put it on, brother. Don't be a dummy. Oh, they're tricking. They're tricking. I'm not even gonna check the time. I'm so confident that Jay's gonna come out. Yeah, they're lingering too long. Something else has to happen. What? I mean, I get it. It makes more sense. But they were sure as hell lingering. And Jay was there.
It's a little under.
I think I hyped it up too much. That's my fault.
Going, want to see more.
It makes it.
I think we need
That's
more
on
time
me.
in an episode.
That's on me, cuh. That's on me. I hyped it up too much. I hyped it up too much. What was it you got spoiled by? Give our opinions.
It was the first part. I paused it before Jimmy said what's happening to Jay. All I knew is that Jay was happy to see Jimmy. I seen the smile on Jay's face
Yeah,
before he
that's why.
fanned the Roman, and
Oh,
that's why I was so happy. I was like, oh shit, he happy to see Jay. I mean, he happy to see Jimmy.
yeah, that smile threw me off. Cause he was mad at him last week.
Okay, yeah, and the camera is even different from the TikTok I seen. Like in the TikTok, it's way closer. You can't even see Roman until he's not smiling no more. Until Jay's not smiling no more. Once I seen that, I was like, yeah, I got to turn my phone off.
Yeah, no, his smile is a little weird. That threw me off because I don't think his character would smile even at Jimmy. So I don't know. The best part of tonight was the Bloodline stuff. I don't know how you feel about everything, but I think some of it was bad to mediocre. It was never like decent in my. All right, no. I'll take that back. It was like one match that was decent that I liked, and I hardly watched it. So the beginning Bloodline stuff, obviously it's goated. I mean, especially Jay coming out, that was a shock. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say about the Bloodline stuff. It's just progressing nicely. If Jay would have came out and helped at the end, that I was wondering, like, if he does come out, I thought that's what you were referring to, and that's why you were being quiet. Like, I thought you knew he was gonna come out, so
that's why I was so quiet because I was really anticipating it. I thought it was gonna happen, but at the same time, I felt like it wasn't, only because it didn't feel like there was enough time left.
I felt mine was a little different. I didn't think it would make exact sense. Like, I wanted them to drag it out a bit more because I don't think Jay would have just helped that easily. But they sure were lingering for a while, and I think it's just because they were trying to use up a bit more time because they had 45 seconds left, so they were like just having them say some more shit. So I think that's why.
Man, it's the Bloodline. They got to get their screen time. Man,
when they're the best part. Like Cody, Kevin, and Randy are a close second, but that I think it's gonna be a minute before it starts picking up even more. Because I really feel like Randy is orchestrating something, and once that starts popping it and that starts happening, I'm gonna be really into that. But Bloodline stuff.
Randy gonna be on Raw talking to Triple H next week.
But what if Triple H? What if he's talking to Triple H about a plan? What if he's talking about how he wants to take on Cody or whatever the fuck? I doubt that, but I would love to see Triple H in on a story again after the Authority shit in 2014. Love to see Triple H doing shit. But yeah, Bloodline, the story good. Get the titles off of them, the fucking tag team titles. Get them out of here.
I mean, Tonga Loa being a champion makes a whole lot of sense though, but.
Yeah, but he's above the tag champs, like he don't need those.
Yeah,
he needs like Cody's title.
Just an odd spot for him. It should just be the quadruple champ,
tribal chief, both champs, crown jewel champ. Like, run it, Triple H. Get me in the writers' room. Get us in the writers' room. So yeah, and then the tag team shit, bro. Man, this match was like a nothing burger for me.
A nothing burger.
Who even won? Oh yeah, DIY. I didn't even remember who won there for a second. Of course DIY won. Triple H loves them. To be fair, they're good. I don't know, but also Street Profits are good, and They need the
Need the titles. Makes so much more sense for them to have the title.
yeah, and they can actually start boosting the tag division. But also, I think the tag division is lacking story. There's no story at all within any of the tag division shit. There's no stories. There's just no stories with the tag team division at all. I think that's what's missing for me. What about you?
I just think the tag either needs to stop being shown on the screen. I think we need to move away from it for a little bit, or we got to move some belts because where they're at right now, there's a lot of plot behind getting them off of them. So I get why there's so many qualifying matches because that's
Yeah.
really the only thing interesting. The champs kind of can't lose right now. I'd rather just move away from it. Just stop worrying about it at this point.
You just don't even want to focus on the tag division
Yeah,
at all.
because it's like I feel like the best people are the furthest from the belt. They're never
You're so
fighting
right.
for it. They're either never fighting for it, or it's some sort of ladder match, or it's a qualifier. Pretty Deadly winning tonight was pretty cool, but
Oh, Pretty Deadly didn't win.
they didn't. Nah, it wasn't them. Nah, it wasn't them. Yeah, see, yeah, I don't even like DOI. I can't even know nothing they do.
That's funny that you didn't even remember that they won. I even said it a while ago too. Yeah, I think there is hope though, because I feel like what they're setting up is the new tag team coming in to beat the Bloodline, and while I don't want them to have it, I'd rather Street Profits. At least it's different. At least the Bloodline might lose it.
Oh, these new guys are not coming in to be some champs, boy.
No.
Street Profits or a Montez Ford solo run is right there. Make one of them happen. It's just,
They could have Montez enter the U.S.
Royal
title
Rumble
scene.
and win it. Fuck it.
That's
Fuck
who
it.
I was literally thinking like the other day, but I knew it wouldn't happen. I think Zach said the same thing where he said Montez, but he wants Montez, but it's just not gonna happen. And I was thinking it before he said it, and like, do it, make it happen, Triple H, bro.
He's just ridiculously good. I don't know. We need different title scenarios going on, especially in the tag division. I think a lot of what's going on right now is pretty bad.
I agree.
Maybe I'm hating, but
some people say we're hating, but this is how we feel. I'm not enjoying the tag matches because none of it means anything to me. It feels like the whole division feels like a real sport, like there's no story is what I'm saying, and it's just bland. I don't care who has the title. I don't care how long they hold it. I don't care about any of that stuff. The way that stuff matters is if it affects a story. Like, is the story them holding it for a while? Is the story them losing it really fast? What is the story with the match's circumstances? I don't care if it's just a match, and that's all the tag division is right now. Besides, no, that's all the tag division is. So
like you tried to think of.
I was gonna say the Bloodline, but really, they have not there's not really a story with the Bloodline and the tag division. It's like they just defend them whenever it's necessary. They don't really do anything else with them. Same way with Finn Balor and JD. That's why I didn't say them either, because they really they literally said it was a joke, of course, but Finn literally said on Raw, Adam Pearce was like, "Hey, you're gonna defend these in a qualifier match or whatever," and Finn Balor was like, "We defended them last month. What the fuck?" And it was a joke, but it's true. Like, they don't.
Good jokes saying true shit type moment.
So yeah, tag division boring. Slog. I don't know. It's just bad. Bloodline stuff. This match, I actually like this match, even though I don't know. I liked it. The Piper Niven and whatever her name is match, but is a decent match. Is actually decent. And they're building up that tag team, I think, for another shot at the titles from Bianca and Jade. But if they have them lose again, then What are we doing? They're just gonna keep losing to Bianca and Jade?
Yeah, because that's gonna get ridiculous if they lose again. I'm not gonna be a fan of that.
Yeah, but also you don't want Jade and Bianca to lose, so like kind of stuck where if they have them go up against her, it's a lose-lose. You know, for you at least.
Yeah, for me at least. But she looks like she's gonna be a star, or she could be.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're probably relatively young too, like a bit older than us, like 27-ish, 26, 27, because that's how old Rhea is, and they look around the same age, so they got a while. Yeah. I don't know. I hope they do stuff with them. I hope they don't ruin them, because I know I've seen a lot of clips from them in like a tag team they're in NXT. It's not a tag team. It's more of a stable, a faction or whatever. There's like two guys and then them two, and they seem cool. But I hope they don't. I hope they don't mess them up. I hope Triple H don't mess them up. But yeah, they're cool. They're cool. I just don't care about the women's tag titles right now. I'm starting to care a little bit. The longer they hold the titles, I'm starting to care a bit. As long as they keep defending them. But I do want a story. I need a story involved to like really solidify that shit. What about you? You still on the women's tag? Or no, you didn't mind the women's tag.
Yeah, I didn't mind what they got going on right now. I honestly, I like it. I just know about bringing these women up to have them lose though, but I also don't think them winning makes sense either. So I think that's kind of a tough spot to write yourself out of. But
Yeah, I don't know
other
what
than
they're
that,
gonna
I've been
do.
liking what's going on. But they're good though. So I understand why they're being brought up. Like the talent's there. That's why they're being brought up. Having them instantly go to like, are they about to just get an instant title shot? Are they just about to?
Well, they had already fought them. They got an instant title shot like 2 weeks ago against Jade and Bianca, and then a week later, Jade and Bianca defending their titles against Damage Control, and now we're here. Actually, you didn't see that match. That was one of the decent matches on Raw. Jade and Bianca defended their titles against Damage Control. Yeah, they got it like an instant title shot. It was the first time we saw them that they fought Jade and Bianca. And it was a short match, but it was decent. But actually, I don't think it would hurt them really, because I don't think they're brought up, quote unquote. I think they're still in NXT, but they're just, I guess, because of the lack of, like, I wouldn't say talent necessarily, but just like the lack of women tag teams that are like doing something right now, because they're probably doing a lot in NXT. And so it's like, oh, Jade and Bianca, they have the titles. We need contenders. Well, they just defended against Damage Control. Well, who else do we got? And you look at the women tag teams. Nobody's doing shit. Nobody has momentum. Nobody has anything. And so you draw from NXT where the women's division is actually good. And they're like, okay, we'll bring them up, quote unquote, bring them up, not officially, and have them, fight them. But personally, I don't think it'll lead anywhere. I think they can have one more match and I think they will lose if they have a match, and it'll be fine. I don't think it'll actually hurt them. They'll just go back to NXT and not be on the main roster for a while. That's my prediction, at least.
I just hope that doesn't slow their momentum in NXT though. I feel like them losing I feel like if you're just a winner, if that's your image right now, is being a champ, being a winner, any type of losing is gonna hurt that. It's gonna slow that up. And you will have to find a way to recover. Not everybody does. Not everybody does get the good writing to recover, but maybe they will. Because I mean, they are being sent back to NXT, and NXT's women's division is so good right now that it's not far fetched to think of them getting a bounce back that would make sense and keep the proper momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably. I doubt it'll hurt them. I think the people who watch NXT, like a majority of the audience, isn't the casual viewers that like the main roster has. I think a lot of them
watch as much NXT. Any of us,
I don't watch NXT at all, but I like that the talents are connected, and I like they have a different environment, so you see different types of talent. You see, like the women's division is way better in NXT. It's good to know that somewhere in WWE the women's division is good. So at least they know what to do. They're just not doing it on the main roster yet. But eventually there's hope that they will replicate the women's division in NXT over to Raw or main roster. So it's just nice to know that. Yeah, so there's that. This segment right here with Roman and Jay or Jimmy, I do like how they're tapping into like the comedic side. Since Roman is like a good guy now, they can like tap into the comedic side with him, because before it would always be sarcastic if he was comedic. He's like making fun of Jay or Jimmy basically, and then Jay and Jimmy would like get sad that he was making fun of him for having fun. But now that he's a good guy, they can kind of be a little comedic.
Them being comedic is good. It's just, this is just such an intense situation. But the writing has still been good though, because they are funny. Like,
yeah,
and it doesn't cringe me out that they're funny in an intense situation too. I feel like that's kind of honestly,
well, it's like subtle.
Honestly, it makes more sense for them to be that way. 'Cause I mean, like, what is this? Like, they was just on the mountain in August. Like,
yeah,
being down low don't even feel natural to them. Like, they're still up here mentally. You know?
True. I mean, they're also, to be fair, they are like up here with the fans as well. So it's like storyline wise, they're down here. In terms of the fans, they're up here. And so like it's just like different. That's why people get mad when you give people that are up here with the fans, you don't give them a title. It's like people were mad that LA Knight didn't have a title for the longest times because he was up here. But yeah, no, I think the comedy works because it's not like cringy. It's not like overly comedic. Like, it was that beginning part. It was funny. We moved on. It was funny. We chuckled.
Been funny for so long in their form of comedy that they kind of just come off as like
true,
just naturally funny. Like, they don't have to tell a joke to be funny. They just do something that's themselves.
Yeah,
people find it funny.
Yeah, I like that. I hope they're able to be funny more whenever all of them are together again. Oh yeah, and the fucking Cody segment. How long was this bitch? Shit was 8 minutes long of Cody ranting about nothing. I'm 100% that the segment sucked. It was bad. Now I don't blame Cody. In terms of these segments, Gunther is more interesting because he's just a shit talker. And Cody's not, and that's fine. But this was just Cody yapping about like the history, some history of wrestling and whatever else. I don't even remember. And like I said before, I understand that they're trying to do this build up to Crown Jewel, but I just don't care. And they even said like the title isn't going to mean anything. Like, it's all, I think they said this is going to be the first title that's like defended, was specifically made for Crown Jewel, because they made another one for Crown Jewel, but it hasn't been defended, I don't think, ever again. So this one I think is going to be defended every year at Crown Jewel, but it's not, nobody, like, they're not going to come out with it. They're not going to, like, it means nothing essentially. It's just for the Saudi country.
You know, it's kind of strange. You know, the writing's not fully there. I wouldn't say. I also do know how much oil Saudi Arabia has came across in recent history.
Oh.
And I also know just how much money they have to blow. And if they want a belt to represent their country, damn it, I know it's well within their funds to get one. So
yeah,
WWE has to do something. They got to do something. I
don't blame WWE at all.
It
don't bother me.
This would just lead to better things later on, and I'ma just remember that one. Even if this doesn't make total sense, I still don't think it's bad. I still don't think it's bad by any means.
I think it makes sense. That's the thing. It just doesn't mean anything really.
It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, we're only like 2 weeks away or something. But I don't blame WWE at all. I would do the same shit, bro. Kevin Owens, Randy, all that stuff. It's not much this week, but I'm excited. I'm excited for Randy's heel turn. You know,
more later, I guess.
Another tag team division qualifier title match where the new tag team wins. Your favorite tag team?
Which one, man? Which one?
uh,
I love all of them. They're all so good.
they're all my favorite,
Oh, my favorite.
especially the meth head ones.
I just don't feel comfortable saying that. Like, I don't know if I can get away with that.
Why can't you?
I
I'm
don't
not a
know.
meth head.
Nah, I don't know. I just feel like that wouldn't go over well. Can't call these people methods. I don't know.
But they do
I don't want
meth.
to trigger no. I don't want to trigger nobody though, because I think about it. It might be a young fan out there watching WWE, and in the other room is his uncle.
Did I tell his uncle to do meth?
I don't know, man. WWE might be someone's escape from exactly what I'm joking about right there.
We're not WWE, buddy.
That's
Go somewhere else with that.
That's real. That's so real. That's so real. I can't be held responsible for that, man.
No, if your uncle is in the other room shooting up meth, go somewhere else. Obviously, he don't care about you. He ain't gonna know you're missing. Just go somewhere else. Praying for you, buddy. Anyway, this match, same as the other shit. What we talked about, tag division is meh. I really don't think that these guys, the Machine Gun Kelly team, whatever they're called, I really don't think they're gonna do much for the tag division.
Are they called Machine Gun Kelly's favorite team? I can see that.
Probably. Yeah, don't he dress like that?
I don't know. Probably just as like everything.
I really don't remember their team name, honestly. I know it was Machine something. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna do much for the tag team. I don't think they can help the division. I mean, I hope. Like I don't want to have to say I hope they can all the time, because tag division hasn't been anything for a while. And yeah, I want it to get better, but I expect it to not be better anytime soon. So while yeah, I hope that the tag division gets better, honestly, I don't care right now. I'm taking the good shit and leaving the bad shit. Next segment. Oh, your favorite, Nia. So when is Naomi getting her title shot? She pinned the.
I don't know,
the
but
women's
that was
champion.
supposed to happen already. It's kind of odd that that's just not something that's happened yet.
Yeah, I don't know. She definitely needs to get her title shot though. 100%. I thought they were setting that up, but I feel like they're gonna ignore it until like a month from now, where Naomi brings it up, be like, I pinned you a month ago, because they don't have anything to do that week, and then Nia's gonna beat her or whatever, and then they keep it pushing.
That'll probably be it. And that's kind of lame, but that'll probably be it.
I just want Tiffany to be the women's champ already, and I need Bayley to change her gimmick. I don't know what you should do, because once she loses the belt, it only makes sense that she only goes after the belt forever. And so, like, at one point, does Nia become suck? All right, so finish off the video. Out of 10, what do you think SmackDown was?
About 6.
Really? God, I was between a 4 or a 5. 5 being average, of course, and 4 being below average. I really think it was a 4 out of 10. Which of course is fine. We can obviously have different opinions, but I just, you said an 8 out of 10. Oh no, you said a 6 out of 10. My bad.
6.
My score, I say 4 out of 10. I think everything but the Bloodline stuff and the match between Piper and the other lady, the Randy Kevin stuff was decent, but there was like 2 seconds of it. Everything else, wasn't a fan. I didn't think most of it was good. Oh, and the tag team match, the second tag team match, the first tag team match, it was fine. Like, both of them were fine. Like, the matches themselves, it's just story's not attached to it. I don't give a fuck. The second was more interesting because we got a new tag team at least, but also just not even a fan. Their gimmick is to me, so most of it was just bad in my opinion. So yeah, 4 out of 10.